The story of two bricklayers. Success is a journey. Part 1. The story of two bricklayers. Success is a journey. Welcome to today's video. Imagine this. You're walking down a street and come across two bricklayers working on a construction site. You ask the first one, "What are you doing?" He sighs and replies, "I'm just laying bricks. It's exhausting, and I can't wait for the day to be over." Then you approach the second worker and ask the same question. With a smile, he says, "I'm building a cathedral. Every brick I lay is part of something greater than myself." Same job, same materials, but two completely different mindsets. One sees his work as a burden, while the other sees it as a meaningful contribution. But here's the real question. Which one of them is more successful? In this video, we're diving deep into the philosophy of success, what it truly means, how perspective shapes our journey, and how we can shift our mindset to find fulfillment in our own work. Because success isn't just about reaching a destination, it's about the journey, the mindset, and the meaning we create along the way. So let's break this down. What really defines success? How does our perception of our work impact our achievements? And most importantly, how can we start viewing our own path with the same purpose and passion as the second bricklayer? Stay with me, because in the next section, we'll explore the core principles that shape a successful mindset and how you can apply them in your own life. Part 2. The power of perspective, how we define success. So, let's go back to our two bricklayers. The first one sees his job as just a means to an end. He's focused on the immediate task, counting down the hours until he's done. The second one, however, sees himself as part of something bigger. Even though he's doing the same work, his vision gives him a sense of purpose and pride. This illustrates one of the most powerful truths about success. It's not just about what we do, but how we perceive what we do. Our perspective determines our level of engagement, motivation, and ultimately, our fulfillment. Here's why this matters. Many of us go through life feeling stuck, thinking that success is somewhere out there. A future promotion, financial stability, or a goal yet to be reached. But what if success isn't about where we're going, but how we're growing? What if the real secret to success is in the way we approach the present moment? Psychologists call this the growth mindset, the belief that success comes from learning, adapting, and finding meaning in our efforts, rather than just chasing an endpoint. Studies show that people with a growth mindset are not only more resilient, but they also experience greater job satisfaction and personal happiness. Take a moment and think. Are you approaching your work like the first bricklayer or the second? Are you simply going through the motions? Or are you seeing your efforts as part of a bigger picture? The answer to this question could be the key to unlocking a more fulfilling and successful life. In the next section, we'll explore how you can cultivate this mindset in your daily life, turning even the most routine tasks into stepping stones toward greater purpose and success. Part 3. Shifting your mindset, turning work into purpose. So how do we shift from the first bricklayer's mindset to the second one's? How do we transform the way we see our work, our challenges, and our goals so that every step forward feels meaningful? The answer lies in 3 key principles. Find meaning in what you do. Every task, no matter how small, contributes to something bigger. If you're an accountant, you're not just crunching numbers, you're helping businesses thrive. If you're a teacher, you're not just delivering lessons, you're shaping future generations. Success starts when you connect what you do to a larger purpose. Embrace the process, not just the outcome. People who only focus on end results often feel frustrated because they overlook the value of the journey. The most successful individuals are those who enjoy the learning, the progress, and even the setbacks. Every challenge you overcome builds resilience, and every skill you master adds to your success story. Adopt a long-term vision. The second bricklayer wasn't just working for the day. He was working for the cathedral. He saw beyond the immediate task and understood the bigger picture. When you align your daily actions with long-term goals, even small efforts feel significant. By applying these principles, We stop seeing work as just an obligation and start seeing it as an opportunity. We transform frustration into motivation and routine into passion. But there's one more piece to the puzzle. In our final section, we'll talk about the biggest misconception about success and the one mindset shift that can change everything. Part 4. Success isn't a destination, it's a way of thinking. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is that it's a final destination, a place where we arrive and suddenly feel fulfilled. But if that were true, why do so many people who achieve their goals still feel empty? Why do wealthy entrepreneurs, award-winning artists, or even Olympic athletes sometimes struggle with dissatisfaction? The truth is, success isn't about reaching a single milestone. It's about how we approach life itself. It's a mindset, a journey, and a commitment to continuous growth. Just like the second bricklayer, real success comes from seeing every effort as part of something meaningful. Let's go back to the original question. Which bricklayer was more successful? The answer isn't about who laid more bricks, who worked harder, or who got paid more. It's about who found fulfillment in what they did. The second bricklayer, with his vision and passion, was already living a successful life, long before the cathedral was ever finished. So here's the takeaway. Your success isn't waiting for you somewhere in the future. It's happening right now, in the way you choose to approach each day, each challenge, and each opportunity. When you shift your mindset, you don't just work, you build. You don't just chase goals, you create meaning. And that, my friends, is what real success looks like. Thank you for joining me in this conversation. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it today. And remember, success isn't just about what you do, but how you see what you do. Keep building, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.